good, everybody? It is Tuesday, May 30th. Welcome into the Early Edge in 5 more best bets for the night in sports. And for those of you brand new to this show, it's a little bit different than the morning. In the morning, we have more sophisticated cappers, more, mature cappers. Here we have a little bit more fun, a little more loosey-goosey, if you will. Let's bring in the stars of the show. You know, you love them. They're back today. Frickin' Frack are here, and the bread man is here. And, gentlemen, I got to tell you, we absolutely destroyed Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Everybody.
I wasn't on the show.
You weren't on the show. Well, I know the bread man had solid picks all over social media. I know Specty. What was your pick yesterday, by the way?
And we said Heat plus 7.5. That was easy. And you know what would have been my backup? Caleb Martin. And I knew Barner wanted that pick. I knew he's a big Caleb Martin fan. So we were all over both of those and easy money.
Easy money. I should have bet the house on Caleb Martin. I mean, his point total never moved for seven games. And he's been in the 20s. I could not believe it. What a mistake by the sportsbook. And we cashed all over that. Jaylen Brown, the under 34.5. Tatum, the under from Prop Stars. Everybody contributing. But as we're getting ready for the show, I noticed, Specty, Breadman, you guys are really looking at your picks, really ready to go. And I look over into the chat. And what is EC typing in the chat? Oh, I see. His golf scores the last 2 freaking days.
I'm embarrassed.
Oh, you do not speak. We're talking about golf an hour ago. If people haven't watched the early wedge yet, you didn't catch it live, I encourage you to go there. And EC, if you watched the early wedge, you would not be so happy with the chat because I think they're turning on you in the world of golf. They aren't. No?
No.
Oh, okay. Very, very interesting. We'll get back to that in a second. Specty, I've got all the respect for you and your data science team that helps us out every single day. So if you don't mind, sir, could you start us off?
Of course, Coach. Always happy to start us off. And let's go with the Yankees Mariners over 7 runs at minus 120. SportsLine AI is predicting 8.36 total runs for this game. The Yankees scored 10 runs just yesterday on Seattle. And with Logan Gilbert pitching tonight, New York should have no problem scoring again. Gilbert has had 3 career starts against the Yankees, 2 last season, and in those games, he's had 7.16 ERA. We don't even need Seattle to score if Gilbert is going to perform the same he has in the past against the Yankees. That's why we're on the over tonight.
Yeah, and AB's in the chat, always on the 1s and the 2s, and doing work, kind of double duty. He was on the Yankees team total tonight. What does your lead data scientist mind tell you about that, Specty?
I just what I said. I love it because Yankees are just going to score tonight. I said around a 7 ERA, 7.16 to be exact. So we don't need Seattle to score for this over. So why not just go with the team total as well? I like both angles.
There you go. Last night, the Yankees would have gone over this total by themselves. Aaron Judge had 2 home runs last night, and he robbed a home run last night. It'll be more of the same tonight because that's what Specty does. Now, Ambrose in the chat, if you think I was lying to you, EC, said they pretty much were telling you suck at golf. That's what Ambrose, not my words. But, again, I'll get back to you. You're shocked. But Jamie, Mike says in the chat, how come Jamie looks 12 today? Did you is it the clean-shaven face? What is it?
I think I didn't put enough effort into the hair today. Maybe that's why. It's just sitting a little flat,
I understand. I had the same thing. All right. I think that the Houston Astros, after last night's performance, are ready for a big performance tonight, but perhaps maybe by their smallest player. You're up.
Yeah, I like Altuve to go over 1.5 runs, hits, RBIs. He's come back from his injury. He's been playing pretty hot. He's got 7 runs, I think 11 hits. And, I feel like I repeat it every week. I like to find people with the hot hand, and we're going to ride it. I think, Altuve's had better matchups going into this game. He's going against Joe Ryan, who's had a good start to the year, but his ERA is much better than it was last year. So I'm not ready to buy in on that ERA and be afraid of it. So I like Altuve to hit that 1.5 over. And if we're talking golf scores, shot a respectable 87 yesterday. It's not a big deal, but, just why I don't know what EC threw out there.
93-94 is what he threw out there.
Embarrassing. I mean, really, it was embarrassing. The worst part is that I would have lost to you, Coach. Jamie, I can deal with.
See, my son the other day shot an 80, and he was pissed because he had a league match last week, 2-person scramble. Think about this. Him and his 9-year-old partner, 9. My son's 12. 7 under through 9 holes. And they use the other kids. He's a great little player. 4 shots. My son probably would have shot 2 or 3 under for that particular match if he was on his own ball. He wouldn't even play with you, EC. He wouldn't even tee it up with you.
Let me tell you the best part about playing with me is I am the fastest golfer you will ever play with. Our rounds get done. No, I don't know practice swings. You get up there and you play. You hit it.
The problem with my club is that the other day we were fighting darkness. When you belong to a nice club, they feel like they can do whatever they want. Mm-hmm. And the 2 ladies in front of me, hit 4 balls into the water. It's like one of those holes you have to hit over the water on your approach. And I was screaming after the second ones. 8 balls into the water at 7:15 at night.
Not to stray too far off, but while I have it, someone on our social team, Chester, hit 1 ball out of bounds. He told me he hit 1 ball out of bounds yesterday. Second ball went in the hole in one on a par 3.
Oh, they pulled a Fred Couples.
Golfer's nightmare.
Brian says my BS detector is going off. Hopefully it's not about me or my son scored. My son is a savage on the golf course. I'll throw you a video out here one day. All right, somehow I made a mistake. Because Specty always goes first. And I had Breadman go second. So that just leaves one person. Somehow, EC, you have bullied your way into the maestro spot today. How did that happen?
I don't know, Coach. I was wondering the same thing. Last week was not my best. We had a heater for the previous 2 weeks. Last week, not the best. So today I was going to come back, and I was going to give you 5 plays. And then I looked at the morning show, and Barner stole one of them. J.D. Martinez over. And then Zach Attack stole one of them. Wander Franco over. So I'm like, all right, we're down to 3. That's respectable for early age in 5. We have to keep this going anyways. All right, so we're going to do these 3 baseball, all on DraftKings, hits plus runs plus RBIs. Let's start with Matt McClain of the Cincinnati Reds. His over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs is minus 110. He's been up for like 2 weeks now, hitting 380, hitting second in the Reds order. He's an NL Rookie of the Year candidate. And oh, by the way, he's over this total in 6 of his last 7, and all 5 road games he's played. Tonight, he is in Boston against Brayan Bello, I believe it is. Brayan Bello. So say that 5 times fast. So we're going to take Matt McClain over tonight. All right, Eloy Jimenez over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs for the Chicago White Sox, minus 145. Sox Nation, you weren't nice. You weren't nice to me in the early wedge chat. I saw that, but I got your back here with this Eloy Jimenez hit. He has at least 1 hit and 1 run in his last 8 games. Here's the problem. He's only been off the DL for 2 of them. He missed 3 weeks and just returned on Sunday, but he still came back. He's 3 for 7 with 2 runs, a homer, and 4 RBIs, so he still kept it going. Tyler Anderson, the opposing starter tonight for the LA Angels of Anaheim, near coach, 294 batting average against righties, and 6 of his 7 home runs given up to right-handed batters. I think Eloy Jimenez hits this over. So that's 2. And then let's go to a guy who's on fire, but it's the opposite of Spector's play. Julio Rodriguez over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. This line is wrong. This is my best bet of the day at minus 115. So Nestor Cortez has a 6 ERA on the road, and he's given up 8 homers to right-handed batters. Julio Rodriguez has multi-hit games in 6 straight and 7 of his last 8. If he does it again, we cash in the second at-bat, right? This one, I love this. We're cashing tonight. I'm back on track. No fading me. Have faith, people. Have faith.
I love when there's synergy between Frick and Frack, because Specty's play and EC's play both can happen, and they would help each other. They really would. By the way, Breadman, I thought it was really funny that you said not to get off the beaten track. That's what this show is all about. There's not a track for us to stay on. Now, with that being said,
yeah.
By the way, let me say this, Coach. I actually went to a college baseball game on Saturday night because AB inspired me.
By the way, let me say this, Coach. I actually like that Rodriguez play, Issei.
Thank you.
I was going to pull the trigger on that one, but I saw you put it in there first.
Thank you.
Anything from you, Specty? I mean, this is your show.
I mean, I saw a comment that I really like. Zach over here saying, Coach commentating EC's round of golf would be hilarious. The next time EC goes 6-0, I think we have a video of EC playing golf with you commentating.
Oh my God. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. By the way, somebody said I would put my mortgage on my house to bet on Coach's son over EC.
Oh, I would too. He's a prodigy. I'm not.
He really is. He really is. He gets mad. He shot a 39 on the front yesterday, and he was pissed, like legit pissed. He was 3 over. And I said, son, you can't act this way. I said, this is how EC acts when he goes 0-3. You can't do it. You just simply cannot do it.
That was my score before I hit it in the water on 8 yesterday. It was 39. I just want to point that out.
All right. A lot of you have been asking. So I told you on the morning show we would have more information on the early edge at 5. So AB, if you don't mind, show your avatar, please. So the people are asking about college baseball picks and when they might show up, because we have arrived at that time of the year where there's regionals, super regionals, and then eventually the College World Series in June. Can you enlighten the people, please?
I can, sir. And you know what? First off, good to see everybody. Yeah, Rick says, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Seeing my avatar, probably a bad thing. Not always good there. No, we've got college baseball coming up this weekend here. The regionals begin. All right. You're going to see 4 teams located there. After that, super regionals. Then after that is the College World Series. So beginning essentially on Fridays, moving forward the next month, we're going to have you all set up for all of them. So don't worry about that one bit.
I told you, we have you covered top to bottom, left to right. The crew brings it every single day. It doesn't matter the sport. Also, we'll be having WNBA picks on the show. Calvin Wetzel. Love having him back this year. So we'll be doing that coming up in June as well. Grab your paper. Grab your pencil. Here's the recap, courtesy of AB. Doing 2 jobs today, not just one. EC, Matt McClain over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Hello, Jimenez over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Julio Rodriguez, late night. Stay up for it. Over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Specty, his classic 1 play a day. Yankees, Mariners, over 7, -120. Jose Altuve for the bread man. Always delivering. Over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, -115. Once again, I implore you, if you did not watch the early wedge live, it is live in your feed right now. You want to go watch it. All your best bets, DFS lineups as well. We got you covered there. The tournament starts on Thursday morning. And again, I will be hosting HQ at 6 p.m. Eastern, me, AB, and the entire Early Edge crew on Wednesday night as well. So with all that being said, that's a lot in 13 minutes. There's only one thing left to do, and I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these in-5 tickets straight to the pay window. Brian Turker, Lobo, EC, the bread man, and my man, the speculator, and AB on the 1s and the 2s. I'm simply the coach trying to keep this train on the track. We grind for you so we can win with you right here at the Early Edge, where sometimes, yes, just sometimes, we do it in 5. Good luck.